Hi everyone, it's Tammy and welcome back to the 12 cards of Christmas. Today is day 8. Woohoo! So you guys might already know this, but the 12 cards of Christmas, what I'm doing is I am keeping one card and gifting one card to one of you guys. And I hope that you are a winner. All you have to do to win is to leave a comment with your email address under the card or cards of the 12 cards of Christmas that you are interested in. And I will randomly pick a winner with the help of a friend. And I will contact you by the 15th of the month. I need for you to reply to me by the 18th of the month so that I can get these cards in the mail on the 19th of the month. And unfortunately, because Christmas is coming so soon, I cannot guarantee that I will hold them. I won't be able to hold them. So I need for you to respond by the 15th or by the 18th so that I can get these out. And if you don't, I'm sorry, I won't be able to hold it. But I have to give you the logistics and tell you the expectations up front, even though it's kind of the yucky part. But the happy part is that you could have a chance to win one of the cards, and it's just fun. And I will send it blank. And if you want me to sign it, I'm happy to do that. Just let me know. But otherwise, I will send it blank in the hopes that you will send it to one of your friends or family. And that's what I'm going to be doing with one of the cards that I've made. The other card will go to you guys. So without any further ado, let's go ahead with card number 8. This is the card. It's kind of a fun fold card. There's no way to open it other than pulling out the card. So I was wondering if I needed to put a little pull note here or something, but I think that when somebody opens it and finds out that there's no way to really open anything and they see writing on this, they will open it. You know what though? I'm thinking now it might be cute to put a little, oh, let's do that. Now, do I do red or I think I do green? And I'm just going to use this green that I have here. Hopefully it has ink in it. I've found some of my cards or some of my pins do not have ink in them. And I'm just going to do a little line. I think that will give someone a clue that that's something. And I'll do the same thing with your card or the other card. I think that looks cute. And that might be a little more. And then they'll hopefully see some writing on there too. Oh, I think that does add something. So here's the card. And the stamp set that I'm using is Happy Owlidays. It's by Ellen Hutson. There are lots of cute little stamps in this. Lots of cute little owls, a cute little bird. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas, Merry and Bright, Feliz Navidad. Just really cute. And there were ornaments and a branch. So that's what I did. I stamped the branch and then I stamped the owls on top. And then I sending warm thoughts that I stamped. And then I used one of the ornaments and stamped that onto the sentiment. So it kind of looked like it and it fit really well. It was perfect. So I was happy about that. And I like the way that it's stamped. It's a very nice stamp. And it will fit into a regular A2 sized envelope. And it's kind of a fun fold because it's got a little crisscross here that you really can't see because of the image, but it's like an envelope card. It's really cute. So let's go ahead and get started and let me show you what I did to make this. So for the base, you're going to need an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, pretty much. And then you're going to cut it as though you were making an A2 size card where you are scoring it at 5.5. And then you are cutting it at 4 1/4. So you want it cut on the short side. So, and then you're going to do an angle cut on both of them. So I've already done it on this one. But what I need to do is I still need to score this one and cut this one. And let me show you how to do that. So it's measuring 4 1/4 by 11 right now. So I want to score this at 5.5. And then I'm going to go ahead and fold it. And this is going to go here. So I will layer them together. This is going to fold this way. This will fold this way. And it doesn't really matter which is on top, but you can see I need an angle that will match this one. So I need to cut it from the top of the fold side to the bottom. So I'm going to open it back up and I'm going to put it in my cutter. and I have a little line that shows me where it's going to cut. So I want to cut it at the top of the fold line to the point of the base. So I'm just lining that up to where I know I need it, like that, and then shoop, I can cut. So then I have this extra triangle. You can use this as something else. You can scrap it, whatever you want. It is kind of, I don't know, as far as cards go, it's kind of a wasteful card in the fact that I'm actually using kind of 2 cards to make one, but it's fun and it's different and it's Christmas. So, you know, you can justify anything. So that's going to be that. Now, I do want to cut my pattern paper over these angles. And if you use a pattern paper that has an image on it that has to be in a particular orientation, you're going to use more than if you use one that doesn't. So this one, for example, I had to use a piece that was twice as big as what I needed because I needed the orientation on both pieces to be with the tree facing this way. So then I learned my lesson and thought, oh, well, why don't I use a piece that's not? So I found this in my collection, and it's just a regular piece of, oh, I don't even know what size it is. It's a 6x6 piece of paper. So I did use a 6x6 piece of paper for this one, but I had to use more than I would have to use for this. So for this, all I really would need, and I can show you this, is I need to cut this so that it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So let's go ahead and cut that, and hopefully this will work. And if it doesn't, then I'll learn something too. But 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, because this is the front of the A2 size card. And then I'm going to need to take this and diagonal cut it from corner to corner like that. And because it doesn't matter if one gets turned upside down or not, this should work because they're all just dots. So let me make sure that this works. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on top of each one of these. So this one will be layered here. And yes, it fits right nicely on top of here. And then this one, oh, I might be wrong. Because, oh no, because I need it to be, but you know what? I think I can still make it work. Okay, I could have done this differently, but that's okay. I'll make this one, this fits here. What I'll do is I'll make this one go on the inside, and then you won't even be able to tell with my images here. So that'll work out just fine. But okay, so be careful. Just if you're using an image, what I would say is if you're using an image that is orientation, that has an orientation, you're just going to have to be careful. Measure, which is not something I'm always the best at, clearly. So I'm just going to take my pen here and just kind of put a mark where I want to cut this. And I'm going to put this back in my trimmer because it does a way better job at cutting a straight line than I do. Putting it here, cutting it. And then instead of using glue on this card, I think I'm going to go ahead and use tape, and I'm just going to go ahead and tape this bad boy down. Zoop, zoop, zoop. In my head, that made perfect sense, but I hopefully didn't confuse too many of you too badly. But I think that even in mistakes, you kind of can see what the issues are, and then you can fix it in the way that works for you in your head. So, because I know we all have different ways sometimes of solving problems. And I know sometimes my way of thinking is a little bit goofball, but I don't know, it works for me. So this one will go nicely onto this piece. And the other one just caused me a little bit of grief, but it's not too bad because I will just cover them up with this. So now I'm just going to take this and adhere him to the other piece. So I'm just lining them up. Like that. Now see, if I put it this way, you could see that I messed up, kind of. I mean, honestly, to me, it's not even a big deal, but I know it's there and I want it to be right. So I'm going to, and this fold seems a little bit off. So let me burnish that a little bit again. There we go. And now you really can't tell at all that it was messed up at all. So now I'm going to take my little glue. Actually, I think for this one, I'm going to use, let's use some of this, some tear and tape. I'm going to put this on the bottom just because I want it to be as strongly sealed as possible. And there we go. So that one will go there. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this end. And this one goes down first. Should use my pointy thing. And then this one will go down on top of it. Just like that. Oh, I think that's cute. I mean, I think that's cute, just like that. But then now I need layering pieces. So these pieces are going to depend on whatever you need. So for this one, instead of having a green or a red layer, I am using a piece of foiled cardstock that I got from Michael's, and I'm just going to layer my image on top of that. So it depends on your image as to how big of a piece of layering you need, but just a layering piece. And I am going to use my tape. I learned in the last card, I think it was yesterday's card, that if you put glue on the foil, you can kind of see it. So I learned my lesson on that, and I'm going to use my tape for that as well. So I'm going to tape this down onto here. Now, you can see you have to be a little bit creative when you're taping, because I don't want tape to be, I don't want to tape the image to the back of this envelope since it has this V here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it where I want it, and then I'm going to put my finger here, and I'm just holding it where the V is so that I know that that's where the V is. I don't want to go any further up than that. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my tape and do this, and then I'm going to do that, and then I can do both the ends because it's just the middle part of this image that can't touch that, but the sides can. I don't know what I'm talking about, but hopefully, like I said, you guys can understand what I'm saying because you're watching me do it. So the edges have tape on them, and that's okay because they're touching the cardstock. This middle part does not have tape on it, and that's good because I don't want it to touch the back of the card because then it would get stuck. So there's no tape where there's no paper, if that makes sense. So now, this is a hard card to explain. I'm laughing at myself inside. So then now my card is all taped up and ready. Now this white piece of paper is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 so that it could easily slide in and out of the actual card. And again, I am going to, and I don't know, do I want to use red? Do I want to use gold? I think gold might be really pretty. I wonder if my gold marker, I have this gold Sharpie marker. I'm going to take my scrap and see how this looks. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. I'm going to just And you know, I'm not going to try to be totally straight. I'm just going to do a freehand little line. I think that goes with the branch and all of that. I think it'll be fine. And now this will slide right into there like that. Oh, I think it's cute. I don't know why I saved this to show you. Oh, maybe it was from the one I just cut. Okay, never mind. So there we go. There's that card. And I know that it was hard to explain, but hopefully you got it. And it is so cute. And really, it's not a hard card at all to do. And I'm sure if you see it being built like you did, it sparked some, oh, I could do this. And maybe you have a way of even doing it better, and fabulous if you do. So there is the card. I think I will send you guys the red one, and I will send this one to one of my friends or family. So if you're interested in this card, remember to leave a comment with your email and get back to me when I send you a note. So thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.